Today I'm going to show you a new method to gain a massive edge in the market that you probably have never seen before. And you've probably been wondering where I have been these last 11 days because I haven't uploaded in 11 days. And that is because I was building this specific tool. This is a new dashboard, a new tool that I spent all this time building behind the scenes to now show it to you. And in my opinion, it is a game changer. This is the tool that I have been building behind the scenes. This tool is in beta and there is a big future ahead for this specific tool right here, but for now we have a Solana DCA Tracker. Now, why is this tool important? I'm going to go into the details, but first I'm going to give you a really brief overview of this page right here. I will go into way more details about this tool later on, and I will have to explain to you why this tool is so powerful, why it is so good, and why I am telling you about this. Because here we have this dashboard, it's the DCA Trends dashboard. For now it is only on the Solana blockchain. We will add a whole lot more features to this dashboard, but what this does is that it will show you the top 3 tokens and the top 3 tokens in the last 3 days by DCA by volume. So what does this mean? This will show you what the meme coins or the tokens on the Solana blockchain are that the biggest whales are picking up right now. Because when it comes to being profitable in crypto, it's all about having the right information. And one of the best ways to make good investment decisions is by tracking the smart money, is by tracking the people who have millions of dollars in crypto, in meme coins, and see what they are picking up. And this tool is specifically designed for that. Because on here you can see the last 7-day DCA trends, you can see which tokens are being bought with the highest buy volume of DCA. And the biggest one recently has been Popcat, but it has not always been Popcat. There have been different tokens here. There's Popcat here, 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 here. Then we have the total sol spent, so we can see how much Solana is flowing into meme coins right now using Jupiter DCA. Now, if you do not know what Jupiter DCA is, let me quickly explain to you what it is. And for that, we have to go to the Jupiter Exchange website. And on this website, you can swap tokens. So you can swap USDC for Sol, or you can swap Solana for any token you want, right? Meme coins, all that good stuff. Pepe, whatever. But the most important tool right here that is very popular with crypto whales, with meme coin whales, with Solana whales is the DCA feature. Now, what does this feature do? This feature allows you to DCA into a token automatically. And this tool is so popular with the meme coin whales, I don't even know why nobody is tracking this. Why am I the only one who tracks this? Maybe there are a few people who track this. I don't know. I haven't seen them. Maybe you can drop it in the comments. Maybe I'm not as genius as I think I am. But for example, let's say you want to buy a large supply of this Pepe token right here. Let's say you have 8,000 Sol to spend, right? You want to throw $130,000 in this coin. If you buy this spot, what do you think will happen? What will happen is you will have one massive green candle that shoots up to the absolute moon, and everyone will dump on you and you will get absolutely wrecked. Like your 1,000 Sol will be worth 500 Sol, 300 Sol, like that in an instant. Just absolutely wrecked. You will lose a large amount of money. Now, this is preventable by using DCA, and that is why it is so popular with the whales. Because what they can do instead is, for example, they can say just buy every hour over the next 100 hours. And in that case, this will break up your buy order into 100 small orders. So instead of having one order of 1,000 Sol that will get you wrecked, you will automatically buy 100 times with 10 Sol. And that is a very safe way to invest, because let's say you do that over here, right? You are a whale, you want to buy a lot of this Pepe token because you think this token will go up, or you are a person who can move the market. You might be an influencer, or you might have some form of information that this token will get listed on a grand exchange or something, or you have some information about new marketing that is coming up and all that, and you sitting on this money, you know this token will moon. You don't want to attract attention, because if you throw 1,000 Sol in, not only will you lose money, but you will also attract a lot of attention. You are going to use this, and then you will start buying. Let's say you open this order here, you will start buying over the next 100 hours with 10 Sol each. So it is like very safe. You don't move the market that much. You don't push these big green candles like these ones or these ones. There's no attention happening to you. You're also not going to get wrecked. And if you do that while the price is going down, like here, for example, you're just getting a better entry overall. And this is why it's so popular with crypto whales. And this is why I want to track it, because I want to know, what are the whales doing? What is a smart money doing? What are they buying? I want to know that stuff, right? Now the main page, it's still very basic. Consider this a beta version. This is the very first version that is released to members of the Investors Boardroom. The link to that will be in the description. But there's a lot of stuff going on, right? But let's go into the second page. Let's go into the top tokens. And here it starts to get really interesting, because here you can see what are the tokens that were bought up by DCA the most in the last 7 days, in the last 3 days, or in the last 24 hours, right? And you can see it starts changing a bit, because GLP starts to become popular for some reason. That is something you have to look into. Now, again, I do want to say that on this YouTube channel, I do not endorse any specific coins ever. I'm not your financial advisor. Instead, I provide you with the tools and the knowledge in order to gain an edge in the market. I'm helping you make wiser investment decisions, but I'm not telling you what to buy. But for now, recently, Popcat, very popular. Last 24 hours, the last 3 days, like 34,000 Sol went into Popcat. Last 7 days, even more. 56,000 Sol. But I do want to say that these other tokens right here, you should look into those as well. You should not only focus on the biggest one, you should focus on the smaller ones too. And then when we scroll further down, because you have the pie chart, you can see what's popular. You have the bar chart to see what's popular relative to each other. But when we go down here, you can see the top 25 tokens, right? Now we are set to the last 3 days. We have the top 25 tokens in the last 3 days. We have Popcat, GLP, Fwog. Fwog has been really popular recently. And when I first started gathering this data, I saw a lot of money flowing into Fwog. So when I started gathering this data, this was around here. And I noticed like there's so much money flowing into Fwog. I don't know what's going on. And then it just starts pumping. It just starts pumping afterwards. It's like, wow, this data is actually powerful. I need to do something with it. And if you don't believe me, this right here is like a super early version. This is like the very first beta version right here. This was not available to members of the Investors Boardroom. This was just something I shared with Antoine.
Since the 25th.
And he showed it on his YouTube channel.
And when we see since the 25th, we...
Let's see. I think he opens the Fwog chart. Where is it? Yeah, see? This was before it starts pumping. We started gathering the data, the very first beta version data. And look where the chart is at now. This is amazing. This data is... I cannot explain it. It's amazing, right? So do not only focus on the first one. Look at the third one, fourth one, fifth one, even the 10th one, right? Go look at all these Snoofy. This is also something when I first started gathering this data, I noticed that 11 wallets, they DCA'd into Snoofy for a total of 3,900 Sol between these days, right? And it literally did a 3x afterwards. So this post is inside of my Telegram. You can go check it. It is true. The link to my Telegram is also in the description. You can go find this post. But this coin, it literally, like I posted around this date in the Investors Boardroom. I'm just like, guys, there's so much money flowing into Snoofy. because that's when I started tracking this data, and it literally did. This is a 4x, but I believe it was more around the 3x. Yeah, it did like a 3x. Because I just noticed the smart money, all the big whales, they started picking up this coin when it was down, right? So that is why this data is so important, and you should not only look at the first one, second one, third one, you can look a little bit more down. Now this tool, it doesn't end here. There's a lot more to this tool than what I have showed you so far. The first thing you can do, for example, I am going to use Popcat as an example because the amount of SOL that is going inside of it is just crazy. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the token, and when I do that, it will open a new page. And on this page, you can see the DCA buys that happened in the last 14 days. So this way you can spot trends. You can see like, okay, the buying happened and now it's going down. So that usually means that either the price will be pumping, the smart money is done buying it, the guys who have some form of insider knowledge, they finished buying and they are holding on to it and they will pump it later. That's kind of what you can see over here. Amazing tool. You can enter any token address in here. If we have DCA data on it, it will show it. Now let's go back into the top tokens, and what we also have, we can see the total SOL bought and how many buys happened, basically how many DCA orders were opened on the specific token. And then we have the biggest buyer and how much SOL he bought, and this biggest buyer, he bought a total of 29,000 SOL of Popcat. You can come in here, you can click on it, you can check the wallet, you can see what he is doing. And you can see this dude, he's sitting on $4.3 million of Popcat. What does he know? He knows something that we don't. Why is this guy buying up more than $4 million worth of Popcat? Why? And we can see that Popcat, there is not much happening right now, but he has just been buying in this range, right? When it is literally at the bottom, it hit the bottom. It went below $500 million in market cap. That's where he was buying around here. But now, even now, I think in total, he's already up like 10-20% on $4 million, right? You might say, okay, 10 or 20% is not that much. But if you have a lot of money to play with, like him, he's playing with millions of dollars, that is a lot, right? Now, again, this tool, it's amazing. I love this tool. That's why I'm making this video. It's not just to brag about it like, hey, I made a tool. If it was a shit tool, I would not make a video. I'm serious. But this data you get over here, it is more for longer term investing. This data is not for the quick short term investing where you buy a meme coin at $300,000 market cap. It goes to $1 million market cap and you sell. Hopefully you make money, right? Because maybe you buy a $300,000 market cap, was a top and it tanks to zero. That is not what we are doing here. We are looking at what the smart money is doing. Like if you have like a couple $1,000s to invest, maybe even like 5 figures to invest, and you want to distribute that among some meme coins, the data over here will help you a lot. And then there's a final section in this tool that is called transactions. And this will show you all the DCA transactions that happened in the last 7 days. Now this tool right here, it is more for like wallet analysis that you can do over here. For example, Tramp, you can see, okay, who are the people who bought a lot of Tramp recently while the price was down, right? This is more for finding a profitable wallet so you can track that profitable wallet to see what he's doing, what he's buying, what he's selling. That is what this section does of the website. Okay, access to this tool for now only to the investors boardroom only. I do want to say this is a beta version. I am working on improving the data and I am working on new tools to add to this dashboard right here. All right, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe and I see you in the next one.